questionable decision that would confuse even the youngest.
The new Premier League season kicks off today with both teams raring to go. The tension and excitement in the air is absolutely electrifying.
Very nice chili.
Number 3, James Acaster. James Acaster.
A very warm welcome from Molineux, in the heart of England's West Midlands. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm joined by Sue Smith on the gantry, and it's time to begin another new season of the Premier League, full of the usual highs and lows. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Manchester City.
Well, I can't wait for this one, so I'm sure the fans are going to be excited too. Expectations going to be high, because this is a team capable of challenging. Starting with a positive result here today is going to be key.
Will only continue further as it got through the technical challenge. You're exclaiming,
All I can say is it does have the ingredients we gave you. But what more could you ask?
even with this showstopper, containing what James described as sweet egg flavour. It seems like judges were doing their best not to rip into him. It seems baking just isn't for you things.
I thought, even if bacon goes badly, it's a bit of fun. It's not. No, not disappointing. Scar.
Number 2, Roisin Connor.
Kind of relaxed, but really not able to relax.
Now for a woman who set a completely new bar for the rest of the celebrity bakers, Roisin Connor. Of course, if you've seen the episode, you know she didn't get such
This is how Wolverhampton Wanderers line up.
Yeah, it's a 5-2-3 out of possession, but as soon as they win the ball back, the shape could be more of a 3-4-3, making sure that those wing-backs push forward.
Produced bakes that were, but it might be rusted. Her gingerbread resembled something that had been unearthed from an archaeological
This is the Manchester City starting 11. Gianluigi Donnarumma is in goal. Bernardo Silva plays alongside Rodri in the middle of the park, and the main man in attack is Erling Haaland.
Is it completely wrong?
Number 1, Jamie Lane.
There's nothing. My mum made it. Nothing. My mum was like a lot higher than this. I don't understand why it's not as...
And for the most terrible celebrity baker, the man whose culinary ineptitude left with his taste buds scarred for life. Despite his great-great-grandfather inventing the digestive biscuit,
It's a City kick-off and the match begins.
Inherited, but rather learned.
Why would they do that? Why couldn't they do that?
Made the most infamous banana loaf in existence by somehow deciding to throw all his ingredients into the food processor sandwich.
Body in the way, good work.
Turned out as a dense, rubbery, greyish mass that looks straight out of a horror movie.
And
To
on to
solidify
Sevilla.
Jamie's position as a disaster artist of sorts, or declared it the worst cake anyone had ever baked in the show.
Perfectly anticipated, really well won.
Ever been baked with a truck. Ever.
Didn't help
Room
that
to do
Bruce
something here.
He may be turned
Could be a
out to
chance.
be known.
And a
Who do you
great
think is
stop
the
to turn
worst
the ball
celebrity
away.
baker to appear on the show? Let us
a
know
corner for
in
Wolves.
those comments below.
Maybe I can quickly make another one.
Yeah,
It's not good. Can you get salmonella? No, Johnny, it's just disgusting. I'll go ahead.
Come on.
That was one of the three.
Over it comes.
Welcome to What Mojo UK.
Head down on the
Today
line.
we're counting down
And
the
dealt
picks
with
for the
smartly,
funniest
ready quicker than
moments
anyone.
of the chase that left the studio crying with laughter.
Savinho. Rodri.
Number 10, £1 million.
Welcome to the show,
Flying
John.
forward here.
Are you a quizzer?
No. I'm not a good guesser.
John
It's
came
no
onto the
surprise
show
who we've
wanting
picked out
one
to have a look
thing
at
and
here.
one thing
What should we
only,
expect today,
£1
Sue?
million.
Yeah, 2
Never
goals
mind
in his
that
last
that's
game,
significantly
and that's why
higher
we're
than
focusing
any
on him.
past
He's
players ever
just
won
got great
games
movement,
before.
really
He clearly admitted
intelligent,
that he
finds
wasn't a
those
good
little
quizzer.
pockets of space,
John
and I'm sure he's going to do exactly the
He
same
had a
again
plan
today.
how to get that fortune beyond the walls of the ITV studio, though, and we'll let him tell you.
If you were to win some money, John, what would you do with it?
I buy billion bonds, hope to win more.
She's nodding. She is blissfully
Right there.
aware that the second she walks out the door, her jets will fly. Luckily for her, she's got
Oh, that's
only
really
single
well cut
fluid
out.
on the shorts.
What a chance here.
She's safe and secure.
A wonderful chance, but he's failed to take
He
it.
was
he has,
intimately
and he went
amused
for
by
power.
John's
Not
answers
far
about
away, but he's got to score for
Spent
me.
his free time doing nothing at all and simply enjoying himself. He ultimately wanted to leave all the task to his children, grandchildren, or great-grandchildren treading full ground against the Cinnamon in his Australia. Is there anything else you need in your life, really?
Yes,
Well, it has to be perfectly struck from that distance, and that wasn't.
He wasn't. He certainly got the confidence to have a go from there, but he gets it all wrong. It's miles away from the
Number 9,
target.
Victoria's Secret.
Well, if we just look at it again, I'm not sure we needed to, as it wasn't even close. But it's just proved it was the correct decision.
Clearly, the people who write the questions on the chase do have fun, throwing in some bizarre answers that are clearly wrong, just to mix things up a bit.
Rodri.
That was the case with this.
Possession lost
really
and one.
easy question about the lingerie.
And that is
Victoria's
offside.
Secret
Well, I'm not
and the
sure
third
why he's not on the
jewel.
move inside the box. He just gets
Yeah,
caught standing still.
you
It's really poor, that.
Fashion brand. Yeah, I'm fairly confident.
But you might be interested to know that the real Victoria's Secret is that the American retailer is named after Queen Victoria, not because she was known for her taste in lingerie, of which we have no historical
Doku.
record, but because Victorian times were lauded for their refinement, according to the company founder.
Oh, correct answer is Fashion brand. I've got to
Now
step
with
closer.
Silva.
Number 8, Settle.
Which card game shares its name with a famous French manufacturer of fine crystal
Excellent
glass?
progress, and it continues.
It's the chasers playing mind games, but not so for Shrewd Pearl, who decided that she was going to trick Mark the bet.
Okay. Oh, I didn't
Rodri. Oh, brilliant anticipation. They go now, there could be a break on.
She didn't know the answer because it turned out to be
It's in, and it was always going to go in, with nobody in the way.
But did the beast know his best?
Well, here we can see it again. But I'm not sure the keeper or the defence will want to. Probably the simplest finish he'll have all season. No wonder the manager's furious.
The only thing that could have moved this field would have been that she did get it right. Very typical. There's more contestants to apply this strategy, but lost
And the game restarts with the score 1-0.
I've never ever had a consistent
Grinder.
Doku.
Number 7, Sean Ryder.
Man to go a long way with this.
Convincing a Sean Ryder released his autobiography called Twisting
Oh, nice
My
attempt.
Cross.
Taken cleanly and held on to.
Melon, Sing.
Are you an avid Happy Mondays fan? If so, you probably already knew the answer to this question. Maybe you just heard the common saying about twisted melons. You all, however, didn't seem to have ever heard this. Bursting into laughter
Well,
as he
if we
read out
watch
the
this
3
again,
options.
it's an open net. They're not always as easy as they look, though. Sometimes you overthink the finish. He certainly didn't.
He was amazed when Hannah chose melon instead of plums, or banana and some other potentially risky option, and even more impressed when that turned out to be the correct option. Predictably, both Hannah and the chaser, Cinnamon again, got it right. Oh, wasn't it?
Twisting my melon.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again.
It is melon.
Number 6,
Silva.
Floaters, Wipes.
Dark, floating and white on terms used in which team's sport.
From an easy question to a trickier one, are you up to date on your sports terminology? When asked this brain teaser
Bernardo
about
Silva.
guns, waters and wipes, it's totally understandable that Caroline goes for water polo as her answer.
And it's a wild, wild attempt from range, not one for the highlights.
Oh, it's a poor choice. He's got other options on. Why is he shooting from that sort of distance?
Well, the terms all sound scatological, so it's not a massive leap to go from toilets to pool sports. But no, it was another sport typically played near water, volleyball.
The correct answer is Spencer. Oh, it's volleyball. I think the word
Rodri.
the sort of, pushed us towards water polo.
Doku.
The Dark Destroyer got
Well,
this
the first
question
half
right,
is
but
drawing
with
to a
minimal
close,
knowledge of
and the
any of
fans
these
are
three sports.
understandably
See why
happy.
she
What an
latched onto the
impressive
floaters
performance
as a
they've seen,
potential
Sue.
clue.
I think they'll be happy with the first half. Good performance from them, played with a real intensity and quality, and going into the break being up by 2. It's a huge positive.
Hit by the bush.
Reading out a question
Joshua
about
Gvardiol.
garlic mustard, Brad's thrown another curveball
Rodri.
at the staff who write the quiz, given the innuendo hit by the bush. as a potential answer and supposed name of this bird.
Well, it's
He and
always
Nina
a
Wagner
difficult
from
skill, and that one
EastEnders are
hasn't
at a
come
loss
off.
for what
It
the
hasn't, and
right
it's a
answer
poor
is, with
attempt.
Nina
He
wildly
mistimes
guessing
it.
and
Looks a bit off
miraculously
balance as
getting it
well.
right. Her
Well off
logic was
target.
sound when asked for, and she inadvertently set up a solid one-liner from Walsh.
It wouldn't be dick by the bush, surely, would it?
I don't know, but you wouldn't want any of that covered in garlic or mustard.
Last
Jeremy
Cinnamon
Doku.
also knew that the answer wasn't dick by the bush, so
And
the
on to
chase
Silva.
continued against the celebrities.
Josko Gvardiol. On to Haaland.
Number 4, Giant Pop.
The giant pot
A free kick
was
awarded
placed
here.
at
The
the
ref
full
viewed that as a
flip
foul.
in Trafalgar Square in 2014. It's what colour?
For 2 years, this massive sculpture of a cockerel loomed over Trafalgar Square.
Pass is
Here, enough
incomplete.
attention to
Nicely
remember
won.
what colour it was? Apparently not, since both
Well,
the
that's going to be all
contestant
for the
and
first
Bradley
half
Walsh
here at
seemed to
Molineux.
have no idea. Trafalgar Square, and you think
The
it's the
player
kind
who's
of thing
definitely
people
caught
would
the eye
notice.
thus far is Vinicius Junior. He'd get good marks.
Yeah, he's done well. His movement to get into goal-scoring
This
positions
ended
has
up
been
being an
key.
outtake.
He's managed to
See the
take
governess
one,
with
but I think
tears
he's
in
going to
her
be
eyes
frustrated
trying
with
to get through
himself
the
that he
question
couldn't
up on
finish
her
more.
podium. Nobody in the room had seen the sculpture, with Kath and Anne both getting it wrong.
Chaser has put. Goes wrong also with white. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I've pressed it.
No. Hopefully it's colder than the silver pose. Sorry, but.
Number 3, sausages.
In Italian cuisine, what is martyrdom? A. Bread. B. Sausage. C. Cheese.
Italian sausages are far from the filthiest potential answer on the chase, but the contestant Aaron made a few choice comments as the round went on about sausages.
You like sausages? I'm partial to a bit of sausage on occasion.
It's figures. Yeah, yes. It was the way he delivered these statements rather than what he actually said, almost as though he didn't realise what he was saying. But of course, if he hadn't realised, he'd have stopped. It must be thrilling to break Bradley Walsh like that. And this particular gaffe made it all the way into the final episode.
Sausage won out for me. Good old sausage.
At least Anne barely managed to stop herself from laughing. It wouldn't be good for her stern image if she was as quick to laugh as Walsh.
Chaser has put. Also sausage. It has a sausage. She does indeed.
Number 2, Dick Tingler.
What is the cartoon character Andy Capp known as in Germany? A. Dick Tingler.
It's a lot harder to break a professional standard with an innuendo than it is to break Bradley Walsh, as Tim Vine proved in this celebrity edition.
Snake, you put these all together.
Yes, the gunslinger himself was given this question about comic strip character Andy Capp, who you can still see buried in the pages of the Daily Mirror to this day. It's an obscure question, and it doesn't come as a surprise when neither Vine nor the Beast get it right. Willy Wonka did seem the least likely, after all.
You put. Dick Tingler. I know this answer.
And again, maybe he just wanted to give the celebrities more of a chance, since the money was for charity.
It's not a little
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1, Fanny Schmeller.
In what sport does Spanish Schmeller compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B. Show jumping. C. Skiing.
You know you already knew. Maybe as soon as you saw the title of this video, and yes, you were right. It's German Olympic skier Fanny Schmeller. Miraculously, Brad manages to keep it together while reading the question, but not
Whistle
so
goes,
when it comes
and it's
time
time
to
for
talk
the
about
second
the
act.
contestants' answers. The governess is in the hot seat again, and holds
Well, nobody
firm
close.
as the
Time to go
waltz
to
starts
work.
making bizarre
One of those
noises.
why not moments, and we've just seen why not.
But I'm not sure why he's gone for goal there, Guy. It's the wrong option. No accuracy on that whatsoever.
Years later, and Michael McIntyre would torture Walsh by bringing Fanny Schmeller herself into his bedroom early one morning. McIntyre did a better job of reading out the questions, though. Perhaps it's under Brad's job.
Starting to get interested here, but that's offside. The timing a little bit out.
He doesn't give him time to get back on side before playing the ball through.
Let us know in the comments what your favourite phrase is.
Goodness, look, the camera says absolutely right. Look like Robot.
You'll forget.
Well, lots of us have been talking about it. Now
Well,
the
it
transfer
starts
has
to buy-
happened. What do you make of the move, Sue?
Well, there's been so much money spent over the past few years. When you look at this, it's an absolute bargain. He's a good player that's going to add a real quality. And I'm sure the clubs will be gutted to miss out.
They might even sack Andrew Postecoglou with it like a month of signing him. But I do feel like they've got more than enough quality, so they're not the worst Premier team. But Burnley kind of been there since Vincent
Oh, that's
Kompany.
really well
They're
cut
really
out.
bad. Even when
Offside, and we could all see that one.
this season that has 0 wins, 20th in the Premier League, and knocking about goals. Honestly, for the last few years, it feels like Wolves are just existing in the Premier League. No real ambition to try and become a mid-table club or even go beyond and compete. But hey, now that I'm signing this
Well,
one,
we have more coverage from the Premier League coming up for you here on EA TV. Wolves face Bournemouth. All the action live on that one.
Yeah, should be a good game, that. Some top quality players to watch.
Ball lost and the chance gone.
Also, we'll be doing this
Oh,
on
beautiful
Ultimate
game, very
Difficulty.
much on
I
display.
meant it when I said this
Yeah,
was going to be
lovely
a
quick
proper
feet
challenge,
there.
but let's begin. Looks like for season 1, this
And
is
that
the
was
Wolves
not
team we're
a good
working with.
effort, nor a
Honestly,
good
I
choice.
don't get how
Oh,
they're
that's
so
a poor
Down
attempt now. He
Gomez
had
in the
other
midfield,
options.
Andre
You
as
can
well.
see his
Up top, they've
teammates
got
are
the budget
frustrated
Holland
with
and
him for
Rowan
attempting that.
Larson. There's no reason for Wolves to be the worst Premier League club. Okay, now I can see why. They're playing a stinky 5-at-the-back system. Oh my days, pretty much with a park the bus line as well. Mourinho would be proud looking at these tactics. As much as I would like to completely scrap this 5-at-the-back system, go to a back 4 and try and build from there, don't think it'd be possible with the squad we've got. Wolves have
So we
really
move
built their
past the
team to
hour
have
mark.
like a 5-back system.
And this could be the moment for a counter.
Midfielders apart from Andre and João Gomez. If we want to switch formations,
Well,
we're
we
gonna
have more
to revamp
coverage from the
everything
Premier League
in
coming up for you here
For
on
that,
EA
I don't think
TV.
a bunch of
As
performances
City
is
face
gonna be
Tottenham.
enough.
Really
We
hope
need
you
to
can
make
be
the
with us for
best
that.
use of
Yeah,
this
should be
money.
an
I don't
entertaining
think
game.
revamping
That's some
our team
quality
and
on
trying
show
out a
there.
new formation is the way. What I can do though is make tactical adjustments to this existing system and then making it work. First things, we're going to
Setting
go
up
and
the
have like a
chance.
balanced defensive
And it's a
line.
free kick
We won't
here
be
for a
dropping
clear
too deep and
offside.
just letting young play. This will be the biggest change we make. I'm going to have our fullbacks players attacking wingbacks. It will completely change the position they'll be occupying on the pitch. And this is kind of how I intend to line up. It's completely different from what Wolves were doing before me, and it is 10 times more riskier, because this is basically like a 3-4-3. But I really feel if we want to compete with Wolves against the big boys in the Premier League, we need to start playing aggressive football and building a team for that. And so
Rodri.
we're going to give this new style of 5-at-the-back football a go.
Savinho.
Although it does kind of remind me of Ruben Amorim's.
And on to Haaland.
Well, guys, this is definitely
Nice
a lot
pass,
better.
and on they
Trying
march.
to work. Actually, we're going to have to make it work by
An
signing
attack
the
that's
right
come to
player.
nothing.
Yeah, it was good work rate off the ball to win it back, wasn't it?
Offside, and by a good distance as well.
I want to kind of play with the 3-at-the-back system. This Bueno guy who's got 50 pace, he's got to get replaced. Now, I would like to maybe improve the attack as well, because we'll need more goal scorers. But we've only got a budget of 46 million. Let's calm things down. Priority is going to be goalkeeper and centre back. Before we start making transfers, I think about having restrictions. Some players whose overall rating is equal to or lower than
Oh, brilliant anticipation. He's in here.
Right now, our best player is Emmanuel
Goes for
Agbadou,
goal.
79 there in
Oh,
centre.
superb technique, but the woodwork spoiling the party.
Oh, it's so difficult to
So
get that
we
on
want to start
target. He's
making
done
bigger and better
fantastically well.
transfers. The
Can
team
count
is also
himself
going
unlucky
to
there.
go. Now, I think I've got a solid transfer strategy for Wolves. We're going to be invading the Portuguese league. As you guys know, Wolves have a history of getting a lot of Portuguese players, even Brazilian players. I think we need that trend to continue. You know, man, Gonzalo Inacio
Araujo.
playing for Sporting, he would have been insane to lead up.
That one's
right?
gone out.
But guess
Throw in
what?
to come.
81 overall, did not sign it. Although there is another Sporting player that I really like, Eduardo Quaresma, 77
Oh,
rated,
that's been won
81
really
pace,
smartly.
does excite me because he would work perfectly in our back league. Now, signing Quaresma was pretty
Nunez.
straightforward. 20 million and we got a a Wolves player. I just realized that this waiting rule is going to make
And
it
into
so
the last
hard to make it
15 minutes.
for the goalkeeper position. I really wanted to sign maybe like an older 83
Little
or
sloppy
84
on the ball
rated
there.
goalkeeper. That would have been so helpful, but we can't do that. Instead, the
room to
play
do
might be to
something
go
here.
for the Brazilian Luis Junior, 77 rated, but he's only 24. A lot of room to go. There you go, boys. Wolves now have a new number one. I remember back in the day, it was
Mamouche.
Louis Patricio guarding
Here we
that
go,
Wolves
time for the
goal.
transition.
Hoping Luis Junior can become
And the
his
breakaway
successor.
has
And
now
look, boys,
been
just with
broken.
those two
And
signings,
the
they're
goalkeeper
completely
gathers the
outclassed.
ball in
I'm
easily.
wondering if I sell some of the players who I think could are redundant, would that get us an extra cash maybe for more transfers? And look at this offer we've got for
Haaland.
Santiago Bueno, 8.5 million. There is no doubt, and I've accepted it. He's using his
Haaland.
50 pace to walk
Need
out.
to be better
Now,
with the
wasn't
ball.
his player that he was trying to treat those players that we didn't.
Now, this
And
has
look
to
at
be.
that, he's with that, we could look at the
And the header is only a little bit too high.
I want to
He's
put
just
my
got to get
tactics
over
to
the ball
test.
to keep it
Premier
down.
League
The
begins
delivery is
now,
great. It's
and
into
we're
a
up against
dangerous
Pep
area. Should have
Guardiola's
done better,
Manchester
really.
City. And even though we've got barely any chance of winning this game, it'll still give us an idea if our system is working. Because only then it would make sense to double down, bring in new players for this system. I need to see proof that it works.
Try
Nunez.
Portugal, come strengthen up attack.
And on to Savinho. Switched on and ready to intercept there. Good cross into the middle. That's not one that's worried the defence.
City completely go to
Tijani
our defence
Reinders.
here. It's not a good sign, and within 6 minutes,
Well, the fans are happy, and they should be as we
we're
approach
getting
full
off
time.
over
A
now.
really
Junior makes a
impressive
good
performance
save.
here.
This is
Yeah,
where
this
maybe
would be
the
an
system
excellent
can
win,
start
and it
working.
would be
Gruber's
thoroughly
made a
deserved. We've
phenomenal
seen some
run.
really good
Looking to get this
individual
one in the box,
performances,
the
but
ball will
it's
come
how
in.
well
Just
they've
that
worked.
Well,
signs
maybe
that
something
maybe
happening
it
here.
could work. Oh, that's a lovely ball for Scotland.
If there were any doubts, there surely aren't any now. A truly dominant display.
This is going from back to Ross. What a volley from Bernardo. The assistant through and scores for Wade. It's offside. Nothing is going our way. There's the full-time whistle, and I was completely outclassed tactically. To be honest, what the Ross better. We expect to get anything from
Off we go once more at 3-0.
Especially as our wing-backs were going forward. I think we need to give them
Tijani
more license to
Reinders.
attack. Also, stitches defensively we did pretty well. I think we should definitely stick with these tactics, try and make them work, but I think for that we're going to need some extra firepower in the attack, because I could barely get any service to Marshall, and I think we're signing Giovanni Quinta from Sporting, Portuguese, so he kind of fits the Wolves tradition. 84 pace, controlling is there. He's exactly the kind of player we need in our attack. Now we got it really close, man, and because until deadline day to sign him for 24 million.
They're not getting close enough here. Well, the effort never really looked like troubling the goalkeeper at all. Poor attempt in the end. Well, here is a change being made by Wolves.
Against Leeds, we've got no excuse. The tactics need to work. And now we're going to see the pace of new signing Quetta. This is what it brings. Looks for a best balance of the inner game. Certain things I'm seeing with this Wolves, which I think
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressed with their play going forward. They were really lively and almost cutting through at will at times. The result never in much doubt.
We don't have to look far for the standout player here, do we? It's Vinicius Junior, and his name will dominate the story of the game.
He's certainly one of the standouts, a threat throughout. Just never stopped running, and when the chances came, he took them well.
I think we can pull it off and get that dagger being the worst Premier League club out of the way. I think we've now made it through a big Premier League season, and it's nice to see us not in the relegation zone. We have finished mid-table above Man United in 10th. It's not bad at all. It's no longer the worst Premier League club. And oh man, what a signing Giovanni Quenda has been. He was our top scorer, went up by 4 own goals. The rest of the league did very good. The fact that Larson is now 52, that means the maximum rating we can sign players is also clean. Now for ball access for season 2, I think we can make even more progress. Well, we got knocked out by Liverpool in the round of 32 of the FA Cup, and that means we failed one of our board objectives. We did get the finish mid-table one, but because our good managers